Hi guys, I'm Alex from Mason Lifestyle. I hope everybody's doing well. So we have the unofficial start of summer coming up here this coming weekend if you are in the United States. And I thought, okay, I have already started sewing towards summer, but if you are like me, you're always looking for a good deal on fabric and you really have to check out some of those remnant bins probably at your local fabric store. I know Vogue Fabrics here in Chicago has a huge remnant area. For some reason, I never look. It's kind of like overwhelming the amount of remnants that they have. But also Joann's, I tend to look in there too. And I also look at Style Maker Fabrics in their salvage yard. They are actually a little bit more generous with their remnants. Every now and then they really are. So there are some great deals there. But for all intents and purposes for our video today, we are going to be working with a yard of fabric, right? Which is it's a little bit less than a meter. So if you guys have a meter, you're doing amazing. But we're going to be working with a yard of fabric, right? We are also going to be sticking with sizing between like 18 to 20. We're also going to be using some of the big four patterns and also a couple of indies. And I want to make sure I say this because, I think it's common sense, but you might be new to sewing and you're thinking, what can I use? So I'm not taking into account stripes or matching prints or none of that business, okay? So if you are picking a fabric, just keep that in mind, all right? All right. So here we go. First one is the Franklin t-shirt from a pattern line. And guys, I have actually tested this pattern when it came out. Amazing pattern. You're probably thinking, a t-shirt. Yes, a t-shirt. But hear me out. This pattern has a boxy feel, okay? So it's a little bit more boxy and not as fitted. You also have one seam, and that seam is in the back. And the finishes on this is really interesting. You have French seams on the back seam, and you also have French seams on the shoulders. The finishes inside the neckband are absolutely amazing. And you can cut this pattern with 1 yard of fabric, including the sleeves. So I definitely recommend that you guys check out this pattern. I think I was able to make mine with a little bit less than 1 yard of fabric. And what I really loved about this pattern was the finishes on it. I mean, it looked like a t-shirt that I would purchase from a store. So I definitely suggest that you guys check it out. She has some amazing patterns. The finishes on it are beautiful. She has sew-alongs. So definitely check this pattern out. And guys, like for all of these, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the comment box below. And you can go to the website. You can check out all the patterns. You can check out all the pictures. There's links in there to the actual designer or the actual source. If it's simplicity.com for the big four, they are going to be there and you can find them there, right? And if I'm going too fast, just go ahead and stop the video. You are in control here, okay? All right, so the pattern line from the Franklin t-shirt from the pattern line, absolutely, it's amazing. It goes up to size 18, so heads up, I do fit on it, and I do fit on it, so definitely check it out. Um, I do fit on the pattern, and I will tell you, it shrunk a little after I put it in the wash because I don't know if you guys don't know, I don't tend to wash my fabric before I sew with it. I know nobody come at me, nobody judge me. I'm just like Madonna and the Virgin, just I like to look shiny and new off the first run and then I wash it. But let me tell you, I take into account when I fit my patterns and whatnot, right? All right, so let's keep going. And I know this is a designer that has been around for a while. They are in France. They have some really beautiful patterns. I've downloaded a few, but this is the pom pom waistcoat pattern from Maison Phobe, and I'm butchering the name, but I'm gonna put it in there. Guys, this is a free pattern that you can download from their website. They actually have a couple of few free patterns. They have an online tutorial on YouTube for it. It is really nice. This is a really nice pattern. It is labeled as an intermediate pattern. I think this is a really nice one. Guys, and they have a tutorial on YouTube. And if you don't speak French, like most of us do not, because if you're watching this video, remember that YouTube has a way that you can translate the captions for you and you can follow along, right? So don't forget about that. If you are looking for perhaps a big four pattern, that is similar to this, and I suspect a lot of you may have this pattern. It is Butterick 6901 from Lisette. It was released, I think it was last year or the year before. It is also a waistcoat, aka a vest. So definitely check it out. If you are also thinking, wow, it is summer and it would look great with a pair of pants, you are correct. They would look great with a pair of pants. And I know that I have made these with a yard of fabric. It says on their website that you probably need a little more, but I'm telling you right now, because I've done this numerous times. The classic core Pietra pants, which I know a bunch of you must have this pattern because it is an older pattern and it's a really nice one. There is a YouTube tutorial on the pockets if you feel that you cannot figure out the pockets in your own. There's a YouTube sewing tutorial for this one. So the classic core Pietra pants, they will look really nice with this waistcoat. Also, Butterick 6901 a View C. It says that you need a yard and a quarter or a yard and an eighth, but I think you can make them with a yard of fabric. So definitely go ahead and check them out. If you are looking also for a pair of shorts that you may want to do with a knit and you just want to lounge around, I would not suggest these to go with the waistcoat, but definitely with a t-shirt, do a little gardening or just hanging out around in your house. Check out the Tammy shorts from Vicky Sews. That is a nice little pattern that you guys can also try. I know that the Danny shorts from True Bias, the ones without the pockets and just elasticated, that's another nice little pattern that you guys can do with a yard of fabric, right? So that's a little something for you. Another pattern that I actually have, and I look at this and I'm like, why am I not making more of these? I definitely should. So it's the Max T from Chalk and Notch. This is a really nice boxy t-shirt with hem, armhole, and neck facings. And guys, I also made this pattern with a remnant when it came out. I made it with a remnant of like really heavyweight panty. I loved it. I don't even know what I did with it. I think I probably in one of those clean out purge from my closet, I probably put it away, but I do have a couple of knits here that we can definitely update. I will say for this pattern, make sure that you raise the armhole because it feels like it's a little low, but I let you guys think about it. I really like the finishes on this pattern, especially the fact that Chalk and Notch does hem facings for it. The hem facings are just, I always think that they are so nice. It just gives it a really nice finish and elevated. And if you don't like doing hems, raise your hand, which is me. This is like a really nice cut and dry way to do them. So definitely check them out. Since we are going into summer, I have to say swimsuits. I mean, a yard of fabric, you can make quite a few swimsuits actually. So, a few examples. This is McCall's 8329 View D. And guys, when I give you these patterns, these are patterns that I myself would wear. So I'm not gonna talk about crop tops or business like that. I am going to talk about patterns that I would wear myself, right? So McCall's 8329 View D. It's a one piece asymmetrical swimsuit with just a one shoulder piece. I know that there is a Vogue pattern that's a little bit older that is very similar to this. So if you have it, go ahead and dust it off. And then another favorite that I know I told you guys about last year on the same video, and I talk about it again and again and again because this pattern is still out there. It is another older one, but it is a really good pattern because you get so many views out of it. It's Butterick 4526, and it is a totally hackable. And if this is your first time ever making swimsuits, there is a video so long out there for this pattern. A gentleman does this video. He does an amazing job explaining you how to do it, how to update the pattern so it goes quicker for you. So definitely if you have a yard of athletic wear fabric, like nylon lycra or heck, I mean, I think I did my first swimsuit testing out with scuba fabric, which was kind of nice because I floated really nice in the pool. So definitely check it out if you have a yard of fabric or even like a yard and a quarter. You can make a tankini and a tankini top and a pair of briefs to go and enjoy the summer. I also wanted to talk about these because I just did a sew along a couple of weeks back when I showed you about my new sewing machine, which guys, I absolutely love my Yuki machine. It is like beautiful, sews like a dream. I mean, I cannot say enough good things. It's like, you know, when you're happy with your purchase, I'm happy with my purchase. Anyways, well, let's go to this one. So tote bags and zipper cases, right? You have perhaps some leftover canvas fabric. In my case, I think it was leftover like upholstery fabric. I really wanted to test out my machine, so I had gotten some upholstery fabric. I think it was like less than a yard, so I went for it. So it's McCall's a 9872. I did a sew along for this. If you have a yard for fabric, you can probably do all three cases in all three sizes. Um, just make sure you have some zippers and some leftover lining fabric. I think I made three of these zipper cases. I still use them. I made one for my makeup case and I absolutely love it. But here is another one. Think of perhaps like tote bags for like Simplicity 9298. It is a great tote bag if you are looking to use some of those canvas remnants and make yourself a tote bag to go to the beach. Right? And here is another one, which I've actually tried. Tiered skirts, guys. So the Maeve skirt from True Bias, there is a hack online. And she did a long maxi skirt with like a really nice curved hem. So I actually said, well, I don't want maxi length because I ain't gonna wear maxi length anywhere. That just seems like a lot of fabric to me. But I actually shortened this pattern quite a bit, and I'll post a picture up. I made mine with just a yard of this very finicky fabric that I had. I think it goes to my knees. It is a really nice hack. I just did it with a yard of fabrics. So definitely check that out. If you perhaps are not interested in doing any hacks of any kind, which I understand, also check out Berta 6116. VUB, you can, and you know, I have to say that Brita sometimes it's kind of like, okay, they only go to like size 18, right? But definitely check it out. Tiered skirts, it's not a hard one to do. Just add an inch or 2.5 centimeters to the width, and boom, you just extended the sizing on something fairly easy to do, which is a tiered skirt. So definitely check that out. And I love how they always style those Brita patterns. Just get some great ideas. Here's another one, completely different, sports bras, which I actually need a few because I'm working out a little bit more. But guys, check out Simplicity 8560. It is sports bras. It comes in different cup sizes, band sizes. So definitely check that out. Again, if you have some athletic wear out there, right? And maybe you have some just a yard, this is another great way to use some of that leftover remnant fabric. All right, here's one that I found the other day, and I'm definitely going to get it because I saw it on their website. So Deer and Doe, I know that they just got bought out by Classic Core, which congratulations to the ladies from Deer and Doe. That is a great way to kind of exit the business and sell it to somebody else. And I'm probably gonna butcher this name too, but stay with me. And again, I'm gonna put pictures and I'm gonna put links so you guys can go check it out. It's a high soapy blouse pattern from Deer and Doe. It is a great crop top, not super cropped. It just comes to your waist. Um, you can wear it with shorts, skirts, trousers, perfect for the summer. So if you have some leftover linen out there, definitely one to check out. It has two views, but a view A is the one that you can make with a yard of fabric. If you're making view B, that is going to take a little bit more fabric for definitely check it out. And guys, I'm gonna say these are some, I'm gonna call it the honorable mentions. Because I found them on the Simplicity website, but they are reprints of vintage patterns from way back when, and they do not go up to size 18 or size 20. I think they go to like size 14 or something like that, which is fine, but I thought I would tell you guys about it in case you wanted to check them out. It is Simplicity 9965. It is a little, it's just a knit top, and it has some really fun, it has some really fun details. There's one with rickrack, which I know it seems to be really popular these days. So definitely check it out. If you can get it on sale, perhaps it's a nice little pattern to grab if you're off the size range like me, and perhaps see if you can just kind of grab some of the details on the neckline and make it your own in your size. Or if you fit in that size, my goodness, one year top, and they're really cute. So definitely go check them out. There's also Simplicity 9967. Same thing. It's a reprint from the old. It is just a top. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. I think I have enough patterns laying around here that I can whip up like the Zoe tank from True Bias. They look pretty similar, but definitely go check them out, guys. And if you like this video, I did a similar video to this last year. Please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm also going to put the link below for the video that I made last year. There are some more ideas or things that you can make with 1 yard of fabric. And I hope that everybody enjoys the start of summer. And of course, if it's raining by you, which it is by me, just get sewing. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.